Okay, players, it's about that time. What time? Well, it's time to get to the quizzing. Here we go with Q1. Which of these is considered a form of Indian cuisine? Doritos, beef Wellington, saag paneer. See, I'm half Indian and I still don't know how to make this. I know how to eat it though. If you went for beef Wellington, I've got beef with you. The veggie option is saag paneer is the Indian dish, keeping it spicy, 165,000 of you. If you consider Doritos cuisine, you need a healthier diet. Saag paneer is a dish of spinach and cheese. Surprising combo, but tastes surprisingly yummy. It really does. Remember, don't get sabotaged by a savage without an extra life. You can use up to 3 in a single game now. Buy one right now if you see it on your screen. You can also buy extra lives throughout the game by tapping on the little heart icon below. You just can't use them on prize questions or after Q12. Ready for Q2? Of course you are. Which US state is mostly on a peninsula? Maine, Florida, South Carolina. Maybe you live in this particular state, then you would know, wouldn't you? I hope. If you opted for Maine, you have no idea what a peninsula is, do you? The Sunshine State, it's Florida. You shaking and baking, 170,000 of you are. A peninsula is a piece of land almost completely surrounded by water or a 5-star luxury hotel. And they have a great spa there, by the way, in case you need a massage like I do. Q3. What Nintendo console was the Power Glove used with? Nintendo 64, NES, SNES. The power is in your hand. In your glove, at least. Now, I didn't say the glove worked. I said it was used on the NES. Yeah, the NES console. Oh, that was brutal. That was brutal. 87,000 of you played that well, though. In actual practice, most of these gloves got thrown at the wall by frustrated gamers who almost junked their NES too. In other words, the gloves totally sucked. Q4, a scalene triangle cannot be what other kind of triangle? Obtuse, isosceles, right. You gotta scale this wall and get over it. I hope you didn't tap on right because it couldn't be more wrong. Don't be obtuse. It's isosceles is the answer. Oh my goodness, that was absolutely savage. Absolutely savage. 120-something thousand of you gone, 37,000 of you remaining in the game. Now, a scalene triangle is where all the sides are different lengths, while an isosceles is 2 sides the same, mutually exclusive people. That was rough. Q5, what is this 1980s commercial for? Is that for fragrance, jeans?
Eternity.
Jewelry, a lot of
A.
heavy breathing. If she brushed her teeth. That supermodel. Do you remember that commercial? A lot of parodies about that. Either Kate Moss has asthma or that's an ad for Calvin Klein's obsession. It's the latter, of course. Fragrance. 80,000 of you got it right. Another brutal question there. Okay, now the ad was a pioneer in commercials that have nothing to do with the product they're selling. Would have been the perfect sales pitch for an inhaler, though, wouldn't it? Q6, the last 3 Star Trek movies have been packaged into a set named what? Khan Continuum, Mirror Universe, Kelvin Timeline. There was supposed to be a 4th, and then that was nixed for some reason.
I hit C, which is wrong.
If it doesn't involve William Shatner, I do not want to know, but I hope you know. It's Kelvin Timeline. Oh, another savage. 100,000 gone, 39,000 of you right on time there. In 2233, the obsessed villain Nero traveled back in time seeking revenge, and his first victim, the USS Kelvin. What am I even saying? I'm a Star Wars girl. I should not know these facts. Q7, who performed the Saturday Night Live character who said, "Simmer down now"? Sherry O'Teary, Molly Shannon, Kristen Wiig. You need to simmer down in the chat, some of you. I see you. If you went for Kristen Wiig, you should have kept your wig on tighter. Sherry O'Teary, you are in tears if you got that wrong. 71,000 of you nailed it. Tons of beloved characters have sprung from SNL, but the repetitive scolding, "Simmer down now," was courtesy of Nadine, as played by Sherry O'Teary. Now you know if you didn't. Q8. Which of these is between the other two in a lunar eclipse? Earth, Sun, Moon. Which one's the middleman or woman? then, if the sun ends up in between the moon and the earth, something has gone terribly wrong. Earth is the answer that we were looking for. You're over the moon there. That was a brutal question. 43,000 of you made it through. A lunar eclipse is when the Earth's shadow creeps across the surface of the moon. It looks kind of eerie, but oh, so cool at the same time. Q9. A theory in geology holds what to be Earth's eighth, mostly underwater continent. Pacificus, Terre de Mer, Zealandia. You've got to keep your head above water. Breathe. If you thought you were thrown off by the 13th zodiac sign, meet the world's 8th continent, not Zoolander, but Zealandia. Doing the blue steel, 59,000 of you. Some believe a lost 8th continent is submerged beneath the sea, only showing face in a few tiny slivers like New Zealand. Comparatively tiny, at least. Q10. The Coasters had a 1959 hit seemingly named from what comic strip? Peanuts, Dick Tracy, Gasoline Alley. To party like it's 1959. To this hit, if you didn't tap on Peanuts, that's exactly what you are making tonight, I'm afraid. Peanuts is the answer. 44,000 of you knew that. The Coasters song Charlie Brown was likely inspired by Peanuts. The line, "Why is everybody always picking on me?" was a giveaway. Oh, and the song's name was a bit of a hint too. You got to play the right tune again on this one. As you know, if you get this next question correct as a prize question, you will have to make the choice, either take the money and run or keep moving towards the big one. $225,000 is on the line tonight. Good luck, players. Q11. At its launch, what did the 30s of the ESPN series 30 for 30 not refer to? Episode quantity, episode length, ESPN's age. It was not called that for nothing. We are going for quality over quantity tonight. Episode length is the correct answer here. In it for the long haul, 17,000 of you. 30 for 30 was a series of hour-long films. It all started when the network turned 30 years old. Looking good for its age, I've got to say. And this cash is looking even better. What do we have in the bag? We are offering 12 cents right now to 17,774 players. Next prize, 4 questions away. Do you want that 12 cents or do you want to come with me to the next question? Make your decision and let me know. Okay, 6,817 chose to take the 12 cents. Early winners in the game. 10,000, almost 11,000. Still with me. Let's go. And don't forget, it's your last chance to use your extra lives. They will not work after Q12, as you know. Here it is. The artist with the most consecutive Billboard #1 singles was born in what city? Newark, New Jersey, Huntington, New York, Tupelo, Mississippi. Tupelo. I can never pronounce that name. I have no idea who was born in Tupelo, Mississippi, but it wasn't this star. She was from Newark, New Jersey. You heartbreakers got that right. 3,888. The artist with the most consecutive #1 singles on Billboard is the late, great Whitney Houston, a New Jerseyite. And I'm saving all my love for Q13. Hopefully you did too. The land closest to coordinate 00 is on which continent? South America, Africa, North America. Don't be a zero, you gotta be a hero. You will be close to 0 yourself if you went for either of the Americas. Africa is the correct answer here. 5,099 of you. Pretty heroic right there. The land closest to 0 longitude, 0 latitude, and 0 altitude can be found in Ghana, Africa. I want 0 attitude if you got that wrong. Bring it down. Q14, an actor who played Abraham Lincoln in a movie is also the voice of a famous animated what? Genie, parrot, toucan. Multi-talented, this actor. If you tapped on Genie, your wish is not coming true tonight. Who's a pretty boy then? Parrot. You're squawking on. 2,107 of you are. From Pretty Polly to powerful president, Gilbert Gottfried played the parrot in Aladdin the cartoon way back. And on the Abe in A Million Ways to Die in the West, A Million Ways to Die in HQ as well. Don't die right now. Surprise question. What's the capital of the state with the university known for its Donald Duck-inspired mascot? Sacramento, Springfield, Salem. You're doing quackingly well. This is one cool duck. Not only is he dashing like Donald, but he rides a motorcycle too. Swoon. It's Salem. Did you save yourself? 1,276 did. The duck nicknamed Puddles is a mascot for the University of Oregon, and the capital of Oregon is Salem. Here's some capital for you. Cash up for grabs. We are offering $2.36 to 1,274 players. 3 questions until the next prize. $2.36. Not bad. Not bad at all. Who wants it? 524 winners won it. That's how many? 750 still in the game. We've got work to do. Let's go. Q16. The music used in this classic scene was inspired by a book by whom? A book by Arthur C. Clarke, Friedrich Nietzsche, or Karl Marx. You know that classic saying, don't you? It looked like he was trying to play baseball with that bone or something. We all know the song, wow, but who and what inspired it? A book by Friedrich Nietzsche. That is the answer. 258 of you got that correct. The music is the opening fanfare from a song by Strauss that I'm not even going to try to pronounce. It was inspired by a novel of the same name, so I won't pronounce that either. Bit of a tongue twister there. Q17. The island this animal is from is adjacent to what body of water? Oh, he's a little cutie, isn't he? Who's that? Bass Strait, Mozambique Channel, or Strait of Magellan? You got to figure out the animal first, but from a place adjacent to what body of water? He may have an angelic face, but this little guy is a Tasmanian devil. Bass Strait, straight up, 134 of you straight to the next round. He is not named Tasmanian devil for nothing. This fiery furball is from Tasmania, separated from mainland Australia by the Bass Strait. We are going straight into our next prize question. Q18, who plays a similar role in the Eastern Orthodox Church as St. Peter in the Catholic Church? St. Matthew, St. John, St. Andrew. How well do you know your churches and saints? If you went for St. John, you got it wrong. Prayers up. St. Andrew is what we were looking for. 50 of you got it correct. Eastern Orthodox tradition recognizes Andrew as the first patriarch of Constantinople, and I recognize you as the head of Constantinople right now. We're making it rain for 50 of you. $40. We are offering to 50 players right now. 3 questions until the next prize. Do you want to take that money around or stick around for the big one? It's a tough choice, isn't it? 42 players chose to take the $40. 8 of you brave ones are still playing. So let's do it, and good luck to all 8 of you. Q19. Which of these was painted by the artist who inspired this album cover? What was painted? Composition number 10. Circles in a circle, persistence of memory. Quite minimalistic, right? That album cover. Do you recognize it? I could say I'm a big art buff, but that would be an absolute lie. It's composition number 10. Did you get 10 out of 10? 6 of you got that correct. It is the cover of the White Stripes album, De Stijl, named after the Dutch art movement. It was inspired by Piet Mondrian, who painted composition number 10. Keep your composure. 6 players left. Q20. Which of these people ruled France during the First Opium War? Henry V, Louis Philippe I, Napoleon III. Yes,
Lynn?
the First Opium War. Not the second one. If you went for Napoleon, you came up short here, and so did he. It's Louis Philippe I. 5 players still in the game. The First Opium War was waged from 1839 to 1842. It was the Brits against the Chinese, while Louis Philippe I, aka the Citizen King, ruled France. Can you rule this next question? The big One right here, your last prize question of the game. You could win some impressive cash. If you get it right, you choose to either get paid or stay in the game to try to hit the jackpot. You will have to make it to Q30 to win that $225,000. The choice will be yours if you get this correct. Good luck, players. Q21. The director of Boys in the Hood put his house up as collateral for the making of what film? Hustle and Flow, 8 Mile, Poetic Justice. Great director, great movies. Before there was Lucius and Cookie Lion, there was DJ and Shoke, played by Terrence and Taraji. And it's hard out here for a pimp. As they said, in Hustle and Flow, 3 players hustling and flowing onwards. The late, great John Singleton believed in the project so much he put his house where his mouth was. It paid off. So did your answer. Let's see what we're working with. $750. That's what we've got for 2 players. 2 players left. 9 questions until the jackpots. Are you going to take the risk? Are you going to take that cash? What's it going to be? 2 players chose to take the $750. Your big winners tonight. We've got Jay Lish and we've got Ipsixie as well. Well done to the both of you. $750. A nice amount of cash for a Saturday night. You're about to turn up with that. Well done to you. Wow, that was a fantastic game, players. We had a bunch of winners at different levels. A whole stash of cash was smashed. You came, you played, you slayed. I'm Sharon Carpenter. Here's where to hit me on the socials. Stop by, say hi after the game. Always a fun time. We'll be back tomorrow night at the usual time, 9 p.m. Eastern, with a whole lot of cash up for grabs again. And don't forget, it's 2000s theme night. I'll be back next week. Can't wait. See you then. Bye.
I know. You want to come to? You want to come to? You want to come to?